Right, hello and welcome to this new art network online tutorial in how to set up a website using Stacey or StacyApp.com. So you want, basically this is a solution for people who want artists who want a website and are not really into like websites. This is kind of an easy solution. I'm going to try and keep this really quick and just cover like the basics. So this is Stacey. You go to StacyApp.com and you need to download it, and Stacey comes with these different templates for whatever kind of thing that you want. This is just like text, so like you put all your work here. You can put like videos, images, YouTube links, Vimeo links, all kinds of documentation, you know, just in a nice kind of blog format. Template 2, kind of a bit more stylish. You have like a big homepage image and then all your projects, all your contact details and stuff. Template 3 gets even more stylish. You can have little thumbnails, all your different projects, and like it's really easy to update and put all your content, and you just get a nice formatted website without all the hassle, and it's really easy to update. So cracking on, these are some examples of StacyApp websites. This is using template 3. Yep. And you know, you can get in and do some tweaks and make stuff look different. This is another one showing how number 2, template 2 works with like work. You've got your photos, you can do text, you can put like videos in here. You've got your CV, contact, copyright, everything's in there. So I need to show you how easy this is. Now, websites, these are the fundamental things to websites, and that is you need a domain name, and I recommend either, if you want to pay like £5 a year and have like a .com website domain, then go to like somewhere like GoDaddy. You can get them for like £5 a year. If you want a free one, there's something called .tk. Go to .tk and they're free. But what you need to do, the second important thing about websites, is you need hosting account, which is where your files are going to exist on the internet so that people can look at them. I use HostGator, but you can get a lot cheaper. I think it's like £6 a month for unlimited websites, which suits me. But you might just want one website. I think places like one.com do like 12 months free, and then it's like really cheap. So just type in Google like cheap hosting, but you want to watch out not to get too cheap hosting, because I've had friends who get really cheap hosting, and the thing that you need to be able to do is you need to get your hosting linked to your domain, and you do this by, you get something called name servers, and you need to be able to get your name server from your hosting and go to the place on your domain account and put in the number or numbers, and then that like links them both. Or you may go to like a hosting, you may go to a company that does the hosting and the domain together, and you don't need to worry about that kind of thing. But websites fundamentals, domain name, hosting, and getting them linked. I can't go into like lots of detail about it, but it's just you get your name servers and you put them on your domain account so that they're both linked up. If you get any trouble, just Google whatever hosting company you are and just something like name servers, how do I link my domain to my hosting kind of thing, and there's probably videos on YouTube showing it. So right, also I did some other tutorials on that domain names and hosting kind of thing. If you check the website, we'll put links to them. So right, we've got our domain name, we've got our hosting, and now we want to get our website. So we go to StacyApp and we download it. But one thing I want to show you is that if you like read on StacyApp, there is some information about how to set up your computer so that you can do everything offline and then do it online. Because basically, if we went to download this, download it, comes as a zip file. Is it gonna open it up? Zip file. Alright, we've got everything that we need in here, and then what we need to do is we need to get these folders over onto our website, and to do this we need an FTP client thing. So what you need to do is download FileZilla, which is a free FTP client, and this transfers files from your computer to your hosting internet space. So we've got a hosting account, which is all our files on the internet, but we've got these files which are on a computer and we need to get them onto the internet, so we use FileZilla to transfer them. So what we do is we go to public HTML, you find whatever website you want to put it on. If you just got one, I have a lot, and then you just grab these files, drag them in, drop them, and it'll take a while to upload them, but not very much. But what we could do, you see, our website is in all these content folders. If we look at this content folder, this is the only thing we really need to worry about at this stage. This is where we put all our information that we want on our website. So like, this is where StacyApp becomes so easy, is because all we need to do to our website to get it looking how we want is we just open these text files, put in the information we want, we open the folders, we get our images and we just drop them in the folders, edit text files, and then put them onto the internet, and that's that. We don't need to like be worrying about like HTML and all this coding stuff. Like, if we look, like, most people think that websites it's all about this kind of thing, and that you need to learn all this kind of weird code and stuff, and all we need to do to get our website looking like this is edit text files, drag images into folders where we want them to appear on the website, like all the folders relate to specific pages, and then we just drag them onto the internet, onto our hosting, which is connected to our domain name. And then when we type in our domain name into Google, it brings up our website, and it's all looking nice and good, and we didn't have to like worry about any weird code. So like all these folders relate to different areas of the page. We've got our about section, which will relate to, look, we've got about here, and what we do is we go into the about, it says content here, put our content, change the name, title to about, save, done. But the thing is, like, I'm doing this still on the computer, and this website is on the internet, so I would have to do all the changes in here and then drag them over to the internet, put them in the folder, and then they'll appear on the internet. But like what I was getting at a bit ago was, on the StacyApp website there's instructions about how we can do everything offline. Like we can, there's some way on Macs where it's called localhost, and basically it's like having an offline version of the internet. So like if we go to library, web server, documents, this is like the internet but on your computer. Like this would be our hosting area. These are the folders that are on the internet. Imagine this is the internet, and you know, it's the same. I just downloaded that StacyApp and we got all these folders here. I've set this up before, so they're all in the localhost area. So like basically localhost is like offline internet. Localhost is like an equivalent of like your hosting account, where whatever we put in into this folder, if we go onto our browser and type localhost, this shows whatever's in these folders as a web page, mimicking what the internet relationship would be like, if that makes any sense at all. Basically localhost is to hosting what yeah, basically just read this shit here, yeah, because it'll just make everything easier. Because like if we want to edit these things, if we want to go into it, what? My computer just went weird. If we want to go into here and like change stuff, say I want to change the name of the website, right, I can go in, change the name, all good. But if I want to see what that looks like on the final website, I'd have to go through all that hassle of taking this file, which is on the computer, and then dropping it, uploading it onto the server, then going onto the website and seeing how it looks. And then if it doesn't look right, I have to go back, change it again, upload it again, then look. Whereas if it were offline, you know, we don't have to go through all this hassle of uploading the files every time that we want to change them, because that like depends on your internet speed and connection. All we need to do is we go to library, web server, documents, content. Look, you see, this is my content around in capitals, and this is how it's appearing on the local host. But if I go to it in small case, file, save, then just refresh this. Look, it's like instantly changed. So this is like what all that complicated thing was about. It's like we don't have to be uploading the files every time we want to see what the change looks like. We can just do it like instantaneous. So definitely recommend this section. See here, running Stacey on OS X if you've got a Mac. It talks you really simple instructions on how to set it up so that your website appears on the local host, and all you need to do is go to that folder and everything's nice and instantaneous. And then the point of all this is that when we've got this offline localhost thing all nice and good and looking good on the localhost, all we can do then in one big swoop, we just grab all the folders, it's all finalized, take it over, drop it in on the internet, upload it all in one go, and then it's all there on the internet looking exactly like it does offline, online. And you know, we did it like pretty much instantaneously, edited it instantaneously on our computer, and we didn't have to fuck about uploading everything looking how it is. Oh, if you can follow that, you just go on the website, it makes sense. Alright, so we've got that out of the way. Now let's get into like looking at editing content. So again, the main thing that we want to be worrying about is this content folder and how it relates. Like sitemap, I don't think you need to worry about that. Index is like the front page. Depends what template you're using, but it's like kind of simple. So like index relates to the first page. So I've got this image here, and this is appearing here. What image text I've got? You know, this page description will like relate to kind of like you know, when you put a link on Facebook and it kind of gives you a little preview of what the site's about, the text. This is probably what this relates to. So you know, page description, I don't think it would actually appear any on the website. It's just for stuff like Facebook where it gives you like a little preview. That's the information that it wants. Then if we go to shared text, like this relates to this area here. So we've got raw rank, profession, test. Save that. No, instantaneously it appears here. Email, you know, it's all in capitals. And this is why I think it's good, because you get like instantaneous feedback. You know, you can see how things are looking. Just remember to save after every change. See it? Right, so we got that, and it's like really intuitive. You can just like, if you know that all you're doing is editing text files and dragging images into folders, you can, and then you can like see how it appears like instantaneously offline. You kind of like figure out what's what. Like pages, we've got contact me and about, so this relates to these pages here, and this text file relates to this pages here. So like we could, you know, do we want to call it pages? We could call it contact save, and then we can change contact to like CV, and then like put drag and drop CV in there. You know, you could put an image in there. The thing about the images is what you want to do if you've got Photoshop or an image edit, you need like an image editing thing, because you need your images, whatever you want to appear on the site, to be the same size as this example image. So if we get picture off the internet to grab that, bring it into Photoshop, and then what we need to do is get it to the size of this example image. Save. Right, and then if we drag this in here, if you go on here, there we've got our image. You know, or we could not have an image. That'll work. Yeah. You know, and then just upload the CV. Or I could keep that as email, then we could add a folder, put it like 3.cv, and hopefully I think, I don't know what we need to do. Put this folder, if we just copy the text file, stick the text file in here, then put that title to CV. There it appears here, and then if we put an image in there, that will also appear. You know, so we just create a folder, put a text file in, to name the folder, how it appears here. Then we just shoved an image in. You know, it appears in the standard way. So we've got email, about, we could put all our information, CV, we probably don't want an image in there. You know, in the text file we just stick all our CV and it would appear on the thing. So like, it's really intuitive, you just gotta like mess about with it, you get it. It's kind of like, you just add folders, you add text files, and you add images, and as long as the image file's like the same size as the, you know, the same format as the example image, you can't really go wrong. And it's just like playing around, you just get used to it. It's like your website's just in folder and text form, and then through the magic of Stacey, it appears as a really like smart, designed, nice looking website. And yeah, I think that's about as much as we can go into today. But I think that's enough to get you going. Like, get your domain, get your hosting, get them linked up, get your FileZilla, find out where you need to upload your files for them to appear on your hosting, to appear when you type the domain into the internet. Download the app. If you've got a Mac, I recommend looking at how to set it up so you can do everything offline and then upload everything. But if not, you just keep uploading the file. If you change a file, just re-upload it and then check it online to check any changes that you make. Have a mess about with the different templates. Just edit all your images to the example image size. Go into any text files and just change the details. All you need to worry about is this content folder. It's got like content of your website, and the instructions are really straightforward on the website. Just take like 10 minutes to go through them, and yeah, I think if you're really not into websites and all that stuff, but you kind of want just a simple, cool looking portfolio that's got your contact details, got your images, got your text, it's really good, and it'll save you loads of money by not having to get a professional web designer to charge you lots of money for doing pretty much the same kind of thing. And I think it's fun. Yeah. Because you get like that instant feedback, and you can't really go wrong with just like images and text. So you just like get used to it. You kind of figure out how changing things around changes things, how you add folders, how you add text. Yeah, it just becomes kind of cool way into websites and stuff. So that's definitely, I think, enough for today. I think that's enough to get you going. I'm sorry if it was a bit rambling at parts, like I didn't know what I was talking about. Probably because I didn't. Keep checking the website, because I'm going to be doing some more. Got one on WordPress, and I'll do one on Indexhibit, because that's kind of like the next level up in difficulty. And just more in general on promoting your website, I think, is a big thing that people ignore. Going out onto the internet and then promoting and connecting with other people is a thing that people neglect, and we're going to do some tutorials on that. So this has been the StacyApp Stacey introduction tutorial online, brought to you by New Art Network, newartnetwork.net. Keep checking it. Check out our Twitter and Facebook, that's where we put all our announcements, and also the blog. We put everything on the blog, and just it's all good. We're doing all good stuff for you. So this is Rob, New Art Network, signing off, and thank you for being patient.